people out there, maybe.
Test. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the house that Swede built. Oscar Swede Erickson Gymnasium on the campus of Casper College. Men's Region 9 quarterfinal basketball activities underway. The last of 4 games in the opening round here in Casper for the men's tournament. Earlier today, Northwest of Powell gets a tip-in with 0.2 of a second to go and beats Lamar, Colorado 69-68. Trinidad State, the number 1 seed out of the South, with an easy victory over Western Wyoming 80-57. And then in the game just completed, LCCC, Laramie County Community College, number 3 seed, easily over the number 2 from Scotts Bluff. The Cougars just didn't have it today. They lose to LCCC by a final of 88-63. Here the host team and the top seed from the north, the Casper College T-Birds, will try and get started against a very good team, the number 6 team out of the south, and that would be the Rattlers of Otero from La Junta, Colorado, who got here with a couple of interesting victories. They actually had been beaten a couple weeks ago by McCook handily, 93-84 at home. They then went on the road for the play-in game this week, and at McCook, they won 104-77. This is a very quick team, a team that's going to run. It's very guard-oriented, and we'll see how the T-Birds compete and contend with that. The Birds come in thus far this season with a record on the year of 22-7. They've lost their last 2, including that overtime 101-99 loss at Eastern Wyoming, a game in which Jamison Epps scored 47 points for the Birds, but to no avail. The Birds didn't really need that win. They had the tiebreaker with Northwest for the top seed in the north, and thus they are hosting this tournament. The women's tournament over in Scotts Bluff, LCCC easily over Otero, 77-56, and then the 15th ranked Lady T-Birds get their opening round victory against NJC, northeastern of Sterling, Colorado, 93-76, the final there. It was a 4-point ball game, if I remember right, at halftime. T-Birds had some problems with NJC, but just a little too deep, especially down low, and they win it by 17, 93-76, and they continue to roll on. Here in the men's tournament, Casper College at 22-7. The last time these two teams met was just last year. It's actually December of 2021, and it was 92-79, Otero coming out on top. The series, as much as you know, so many of these series for Casper College with its long history in JUCO basketball are a lot of games. Not so many here, just 26 times these two teams have met, and Casper leads it 16-10. Well, we're going to get the introduction of the starting lineups, and the ball game will get underway. The Birds averaging 90, giving up 79. They hit 46% from the field, 35 behind the arc, and 71% from the free throw line. They are out-rebounded by their opponents this year, 43-41. Otero comes in averaging 79, giving up 78. Their record is 14-16 on the season. They shoot 44% from the field, 35 behind the arc, and 73% at the free throw line. They average 33 rebounds, and they give up 40. So not a particularly strong rebounding team, but a team that Sean Gutting says loves to get out and run with the basketball. They're very guard-oriented and have several guards from the Denver and Aurora, Colorado area. We're going to go to the floor now for our national anthem. Well, a Thursday evening at the house that Swede built. Going to be a pretty good crowd here for first round action in the Region 9 tournament. Final game of 4. There will be the semifinals tomorrow at 5 and 7. The championship Saturday night at 7 o'clock. We're hoping the Birds will be there. Here are the starters for the Otero Rattlers. Kyrie Thomas, a 5'8" sophomore, averages 16 a game from Aurora. Ikichi Chantalou. Chantalou is from Richmond, Virginia, the leading scorer at 17 a game. He's a 6'3" sophomore. Lasan Walker, a 6'5" freshman from Columbus, Ohio, averaging 13 a ball game. Keylane Lassisi, he's from Paris, France, 6'6", a freshman, averages 5 a ball game. And then Sebastian Cole rounds out the starters. The 5'11" sophomore averages 12. He is another product from Aurora, Colorado. For the Birds, Jaron Harris, the 6'1" sophomore from LA, averaging 13. Jamison Epps, the sophomore from Lebanon, Kentucky, he is averaging 17 points a ball game. He's 6'6". After that, Ousmane Dia, the 6'10" sophomore from the Senegal, averaging 4 points a ball game. Dalton Peterson, the shooter on the squad, the 6'3" sophomore from Encampment, averages 14 a contest. And then Nestor Diachok, the 6'9" sophomore, averaging 10 a ball game. He is from Moscow. Birds in their white home uniforms. The Rattlers will be in their blue traveling unis with white numerals. Sean Gutting says this is a team that is going to try and run you to death, very guard oriented. And they will get up and down the court, although the Birds average 90 a game, these guys average 79. We're ready to go. It's that time of the year, Region 9 tournament action with a trip to Hutchinson, Kansas in the back of everybody's minds here. It'll be Dia going against Lassisi, and the Birds will win it. Harris will bring it ahead. Jaron on the outside. Epps pulled out, wants to go baseline, cross courts it, and it's tipped away. Intended for Dalton Peterson, knocked out of bounds. The hustle play by Ikichi Chantalou. Bird basketball, shot clock stays down to 15 as Harris drives right side, pull up, 15-footer, doesn't go, ball tapped around, saved by Dia for Peterson. Here's the 3, that's no good. Dia over the top, may have gotten away with one, and the Rattlers get their first offensive foray of the evening. Into the front court, Kyrie Thomas is the quarterback of this team. Bouncing on the low post, Chantalou trying to turn over Epps, got it to go. 2-0, Otero with an early lead as we're just a minute in. Birds will look at some token pressure and then almost throw it away to the Casper bench. Harris managed to flag it down. Diachoke, dribble drive, hesitates, threw it off the glass, never got rim. Rattlers will come away with the basketball. Thomas. Looking at the Bird man-to-man. Peterson had his man hebbed in, and we'll get a turnover here. Harris coming back for Epps, threw it behind him. Jamison couldn't control, and the little lay-in by Sebastian Cole. And it's 4-0 in favor of the Rattlers. Dia trying to turn in the lane, kicks it outside. Diachoke, 3-ball, in and out, no. Otero will hustle it ahead in a hurry and pull up for a long high arc three and a long rebound controlled by Cole. High post feed. Walker falling away, no. Long rebound to Peterson. Dalton will run it ahead. Stop in the front court and get it to the guard. Harris rolls on the pick, gets it over to Nestor, wants another three, that's in and out. Players all over the deck, and the rebound taken away again by Thomas. Feeding down low, the layup is good. Walker has his first hoop, and it's 6-0 in the first 2.5 minutes of the ball game. Birds have been ice cold on a cold March night. Diachoke head fake, tries to drive the lane, lays it up, no, gets his own rebound, put it up and in. Wow, that was an adventure, but it's 6-2. Out of back court, Cole will control the offense this time. Get it to Thomas at the top, got an open look from 18 and missed it. Epps hustles it back into the front court for the Birds. Dribble drive, layup is good. Jamison coming off a 37-point outburst in that 101-99 loss in overtime to Eastern Wyoming. 6-4, Birds are down by a pair. Here's Dia with a nice hustle play, knocked it out of bounds. And the Rattlers will control. First sub of the night is Courtney White, 6'3", and a sophomore from Denver. For Otero. Sean Gutting hasn't gone to the bench yet with 16:42 to play in the half. Inbounds pass. Oh, it looked like somebody slid to a stop. That was Lasisi. And then the three from the right side is good. Thomas with his first hoop makes it 9-4 in favor of the Rattlers. Harris chasing Thomas into the front court. Backs to nearly half court. Still has it on the floor. Feeding inside. Epps head fake. Stops. Little 5-footer. No. Tried to tip it. Got it back. Bores in. Lays it up and in. Well, he is the workhorse down low. Birds 4 minutes in. Trail by 3. Thomas into the front court. Pull up at the free throw line, and Cole couldn't get the shot. Gets the ball back, will work against Diachoke. Shot clock down to 10, bouncing in deep. Layup is good. Kylian Lasisi from Paris, France, just kind of planted himself in the paint, and nobody could move him. 11-6, Birds down by 5. Dia at the top. Looking for Jaron Harris. Shot looked like it was partially blocked. Rattlers will pull up again. Thomas in and out. No. Dalton Peterson. Birds will come back 3-on-3. Peterson dribble drive, lay it off the glass. No. Diachoke tried to save it. It went out of bounds. Peterson couldn't touch it. He was out of bounds. We're going to say it's Bird basketball, I think. And Darius Robinson, the freshman from Chicago, averages 10 a ball game. He's been a spark plug for the Birds. And he will come in. Casper basketball to the right of the Bird hoop. New 20-second shot clock as Diachoke gets it to Epps. Epps pull up. Mid-range jumper is good. Jamison with 6 of the Birds' 8 points. It's 11-8, Casper down 3. Out top, Cole wants a long three-pointer, front of the iron. Nice rebound because it came off quickly. Peterson controls, gets it ahead. At the top for 3, that's good, Jaron Harris. And we are tied at 11, 14 and a half to go in the opening half. Drea Mayer's getting set to come in for the T-Birds. Low post feed, Chantalou, and they'll give it outside and hit another one. This is the mid-range jumper, and it was Cole who gets his 4th point of the night. Bounce pass in deep, Harris, they'll swing it around. Here's Peterson for 3. Boy, that's hard off the glass. 2 Birds down on top of each other, and that leaves Otero with a layup that's good and a foul. Chantalou with his 4th point of the ball game. Birds will come back with Andrea Maric. Substitution for Otero, Daniela Russo, 6'7" freshman from Orlando, Florida. Meanwhile, Chantalou with a chance to finish a 3-point play here and build the lead back up to 5, and he will. He has 5 at 16-11. We've played 6 minutes. Birds have been down by as many as 6. They've never led. Epps brings it ahead. Pull up just behind the free throw line. The 16-footer's good. Jamison feeling it tonight. Some other guys are going to have to feel it too. 16-13. Long shot from out top is no good. Score is now finally right. Scoreboard a little late. Harris on the dribble all the way down, shut off, and a foul going to be called here. This will be a hold. Courtney White will get his first foul of the ball game for either team. No, the Birds have 1. Trying to remember who. Dalton Peterson, who's been struggling early from the field, will check out, and Jaden Peterson will be his replacement for Casper. Jaden Peters. See who looks like Luis Miera, 5'9" sophomore, checks in. Here is Epps falling away. He didn't get the shot, but he did get fouled. Miera, who just checked into the lineup, picks up a quick foul, and Epps will go to the free throw line where he is. Let me look, I think a 70% free throw shooter. And the first one bounds around and finally decides, hey, I'm going to duck in. Jamison 67% this season at the line. Trying to edge the Birds to within a point, and he does not. In and out, no good. Robinson almost snuck in for the rebound. Birds could use a stop here, down 16-18 or 16-14. 13 minutes exactly left in the opening half. Cross-court pass in the corner, bring it back out top. Ooh, what a push. And then Epps with the block. Almost had the steal. The ball will go over to the Birds. Courtney White got away with a little elbow. Casper will bring the ball in, get it into Jaron Harris. He'll work one-on-one with Isaiah Pondexter. Harris still has it on the floor. Loses his dribble, gets it to Maric. Pull up in the lane, no. Tip, no. Ball out of bounds. Last touched, I believe, by Jamison Epps. Radler basketball in the backcourt. Miera will dribble it ahead. Met by Robinson. Quick handoff to Pondexter. They'll cross-court it. for a three that is no good. Epps claims a rebound and then loses it. Ball tossed back in, comes loose to the Rattlers, and then it's loose and picked up by Epps. Robinson on the run for Harris, all the way down, throws a pass over the rim to Marich, turns, shoots, couldn't get it to go. I think that was a pass that went right over the basket. It wasn't a shot, but Marich couldn't convert. Birds still down by 2. Miera with a dribble drive, lays it up, no, but a foul. Whistled before the shot, I believe. This will be Jaden Peters. Be his first. Team fouls are even at 2 apiece. That thump you may have heard was Dia checking in, making sure he got the attention of the scorer's table. Rattlers basketball on the inbounds. They're going to get fouled. This will be a shooting foul. Walker went up right off the pass, and I think Peters just got his second in about 10 seconds. This one, though, will put Lasan Walker at the free throw line. 6'5" freshman from Columbus, Ohio. One of 3 players who averages in double figures, 13 a ball game. And the first one in and out, no good. Birds right now having trouble shooting the basketball. They're shooting it, they're just not finding the bottom of the net. Second one's there. 3 for Walker at a 3-point lead for his Rattlers. Peters will exchange with Robinson. Darius burning all the way down left side, kicks it back out. Epps at the top, looking for Dia down low. Jamison puts it on the floor. Fall away left side of the lane is good. And Epps right away with 11 points on the night. 11 of the Birds' 16 as they cut it to 1. Out top, Walker working against Robinson, shovels it on the left side. And they'll bring it right back out top for a wide open 3 that is short. Ball tapped around. Dia claims it, gets it to Robinson. Darius in a hurry to the free throw line. Pull up, 15-footer, no. Dia crashing the boards, and I believe he drew the foul. Nestor Diachok set to come back in for the Birds on the dead ball. Foul on Russo is his first. Team fouls even at 3 apiece. Birds will have the ball as Keelan Lassisi from Paris, France, back into the Rattler lineup. Robinson tosses in for Diachok on the left side, back out top. Peters, and here's a foul away from the ball. I think a block going to be called on one of the Rattlers. See who. Miera will leave. Thomas returns. The foul was on Miera. That's his second. Bird basketball trying to get a lead for the first time this evening. Pull up. Darius Robinson will give him the lead for the first time this evening. 18-17. Casper finally goes on top at the 10:34 mark in the opening half. Thomas draws the double team, kicks it back out top for a 3 that's good. Lassisi with a set shot from the top of the key to make it 20-18. Robinson backs away. Now puts it on the floor for Oman. Osum gives it to Peterson. Dalton again just can't find it, but Dia chases it down, feed in deep, and the layup good by Diachok. Great hustle play by Usman Dia to grab the long rebound and then find Diachok for an easy deuce. We're tied at 20. Thomas, pull up, long 20-footer is good. He has range and he has no conscience according to the coaches. He's got a couple of 3s for 6 points. Robinson driving, throws up the right-hand layup from the left-hand side and drew the foul on Kyrie Thomas. That'll be his first 15 foul now for the Rattlers. We're going to get a timeout on the court. 9:29 to go, opening half. Otero 23, Casper 20.
Yeah, one of the rules we have in our program is for our guys to really encourage each other and be positive with one another. But I think a handful of them have taken it too far.
Well, it's been all Rattlers for the most part here in the first half. They've led by as many as 6. They lead by 3 now. The Birds have led once by 1 point. 23-20 in favor of Otero. The Birds, though, have Darius Robinson at the free throw line, where he's an 85% free throw shooter, the best on the Casper College team. The freshman from Kenwood High School on the south side of Chicago. His team just got eliminated from the state tournament, and the first free throw is good. Darius with 3, he averages 10 coming in off the bench. Second one by the righty, nothing but net 2. He is just so cool at the free throw line. Birds now going to apply a little pressure in the back court. Cole with the basketball, spins the dribble and gets it across, chases Peterson at the half court symbol. Set, big pick outside and in deep. Cole feeding, and then they're going to get in the corner, and Thomas off the top of the backboard. That's legal as long as it doesn't hit the shot clock. Then he steals it, and the block shot by Jamison Epps, who recovers. Here's Robinson, dribble drive all the way down. No foul whistle. They're going to say the shot block was clean, and it'll go over to the Rattlers. There's a lot of quickness out on that Rattler court right now. Kyrie Thomas gets it over to Sebastian Cole. Cole behind the I formation. Looked like he walked and he lost the ball out of bounds anyway. Jaron Harris comes back in, and Darius Robinson will leave for Casper. Birds will get it into Harris. He'll work it across the timeline against Thomas. Diachok looking down low and feeds Epps. One dribble, pull up off the glass, left it a little short. Rebound taken away by Otero. Running it quickly ahead, and the catch on the run by Chantalou, and then they turn it over. Looked like they might have gotten away with a walk, but it didn't matter because they pound the basketball. The Rattlers have had the token pressure going all night. Birds haven't really had any trouble. Diachok in the corner for Epps along the baseline. Turns, wanted to shoot, had it stripped away and almost out the front door. Casper basketball deep in the corner, left of the hoop. Harris looking for Epps, floats it over the defender, and Jamison will get it right back to Jaron. 10 on the shot clock. Harris got room on the baseline, tried to shoot it, had it blocked. Dia with the follow, it's blocked, but he drew the foul. Well, they're letting them play, and they are playing. That'll be the 6th team foul for Otero, though. The foul will be the second of the night on Kyrie Thomas. Ousmane Dia to the free throw line to shoot a pair could give the Birds the lead again. It would match their biggest lead of 1. The sophomore from Senegal with that line drive free throw that's good. And we're tied at 23. Samuel Swolfs, a 6'3" freshman from Belgium, in for the first time tonight for Otero. Dia trying to give the Birds a lead. And he will. Ousmane 2 for 2. And it's 24-23. We're just under 8 to go in the opening half. Out top, Swolfs. They'll swing it around to Cole. Get it back out top for a long 3 that's off the heel and a long rebound to Dia. Courtney White with the miss. Birds run it ahead to Dalton. Peterson, nice bounce pass. Harris floater, got it from the right side, used the glass. Jaron's 5th point, and the Birds with their biggest lead at 3, 26-23. Casper tried to double team Swolfs, and instead he found the open man, Chantalou, with his 7th point of the ball game. Casper lead down to 1. Jaron Harris into the front court. Chases Swolfs all the way down, cross courts it for Peterson. Maybe that'll break the ice. Dalton left alone in the left corner. That's his spot. And the Bird lead is 4 now at 29-25. Out top, shut off at the elbow. That'll be foul whistled here, or a jump ball. No, we're going to get a foul. Epps, pleading his case, I believe, is going to get his first foul of the ball game. Dia will leave after a good couple minutes spell and a big rebound and a couple free throws. Robinson back in for Casper. Cole to throw it in, cross courts it in the corner, and the 3-ball no, tipped away. Robinson clears for Harris. Jaron for Peterson, feeling it from the right side corner this time. Well, he warmed up the net from the left, now he got it from the right, and Casper has a 7-point lead. In deep, dribble drive, basket is good by Lasan Walker, and a foul. This one, I think, is going to go on Nestor Diachok. Gets his first. 32-27. Swolfs will leave the ball game. Pondexter back in for Otero. At the free throw line, Lasan Walker. Averages 13. He is a 6'5" freshman from Columbus, Ohio. And the free throw is good. He has 8 points. Whoops, my bad. He has 4 points. 32-28, Birds by 4. Low post feed, Diachok, great look for Epps, who is really hammered going up. And now we'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Be the first foul of the ball game for Ikichi Chantalou. 17 fouls for the Rattlers and 5 for Casper. Jamison Epps 67% at the line on the season. Leads the way for the T-Birds with 11 here in the first half. Make it 11. In and out, no good. Casper lead still 4. They just had a 7-point lead, their first significant margin of the evening. Second one rolls and falls off. Diachok almost tipped it in, but the rebound comes away, and here come the Rattlers on the run, down by 4. Bouncing on the high post. Get it to Lasisi, feeding down low against Harris. Pull up for a little 10-footer, no good. Rebound taken away by Diachok. Robinson hustles it into the front court. Looking for Dalton, throws it out top, and Diachok is just slammed to the floor. That's an easy call. And it wasn't really an intentional slam. I think Pondexter just lost his footing, tripped over his own feet, fell into Nestor, almost knocked him into the Pepsi sign. Diachok to the free throw line for the T-Birds. On the season, 84%. He and Darius Robinson right around 85. They're the automatics. First one by Nestor. As soon as I said that, the front end of the 1-and-1's no good. Out of back court, Cole. Front of the T-Bird bench, swings it back out top. Assisi will give it off for a three-pointer that's no good. That missed by Walker, the rebound by Epps. Penetrating, driving off the glass, no. Tip up Epps, no. Robinson with a miss point blank on the drive. Darius trying to get to Cole, who Euro steps and throws it in the corner. Gets it over to Walker. Way back out top. Pondexter dribble drive, tried to lay it off the glass too hard. Diachok tipped it ahead to Robinson. Birds get it in the corner for a three ball that's an air ball by Harris. 4.5 to go. Bird lead is 4. Cole from the free throw line, in and out. Peterson tries to hustle the rebound, couldn't get it, and put back up and in the basket that time. Kichi now, Kichi Chantalou with 9 points. Bird lead is down to 2. And Harris will be tripped going to the basket. Chantalou pleading his case. One thing you can be sure of in basketball, every player who is called for a foul doesn't believe the call, and every player who is called for a foul loses his case with the officials. Miura back in. Birds at the free throw line. This will be Jaron Harris's turn. 76% coming into tonight's ball game, and no. Boy, the Birds have gotten some unkind rolls on the freebies tonight. Just kind of hangs on the rim and then falls the opposite way. 2-point lead for Casper, 4 to play opening half. With the ball, Walker with CC. Burke dumps it, or Cole dumps it in the paint, and the turnaround by Pondexter no good. Harris feeding Dia in deep, the layup by Epps, no. The tip by Epps, no. He's on the floor, and the Rattlers come away on the run. Cole will be bumped in the front court. Darius Robinson will get this foul. (32-30). Birds by a deuce, but when Sean Gutting gets a look at those stats in the locker room, his team has missed a lot of open shots. Struggling from the field. To their credit, though, the Rattlers haven't been shooting that well either. Miera tried to go against Peterson, brings the dribble back out, tries to feed the low post, and that's going to be a foul. We're going to go to the bonus here. Who is the foul on is my question. It's going to be Epps, I believe. Not what Sean Gutting wanted to see. His star player will get his second. And he'll send Sebastian Cole, the 5'11" sophomore from Cherry Creek High School, to the free throw line. And it's good on the first one. Cole with his 5th point of the ball game. Chance to tie it up here. And he will. So Cole with 6. We're tied at 32, approaching 3 to play in the opening half. Robinson in no hurry with the dribble. Dia way out top. Gives it over to Tyler Pacheco, who checked in for Peterson. 3-ball on the way, in and out, no. Epps with a rebound, took it away from the Rattlers and put it up and in. He is so strong inside. Birds back up by a deuce. Out of back court, Cole, dribble drive, layup, good. Nice move in traffic. He has 8, and we're tied. Epps gonna look at a 3, off the heel, no. Long rebound to Shadman Khan, and then a foul whistled here. Usman Dia and the officials waltzing together. Might be time to bring Nestor Diachok back, and I think that's what's going to happen. Is Dia at the free throw line? Yeah, he is. Usman 2 for 2 on the night. We're tied at 34, a chance to change the scoreboard a little bit here to the left side, and the first one's good. That line drive, something we've gotten used to this season ever since that finger that was in the splint, since it came out. His free throw shooting obviously improved dramatically. Second one on the way, that's good also. Got a little roll, and his 4th point of the ball game gives the Birds a 2-point edge, 36-34. Pacheco will leave for the T-Birds. Harris and Robinson will go at the guards. Peterson, Diachok, and Dia, the rest of the 5 for the T-Birds. Cole kept his dribble after he went down to his knees. Here's a dribble drive. That's going to be T-Bird basketball. Walker kind of just tossed it up, tried to draw the foul, threw it out of bounds. Epps will come back with 2 personals and 2:17 left in the half. Harris walking it ahead on the right side. Peterson out top for Diachok. 3-ball is going to be no good. I have a pretty good angle on those shots. That was going to be a miss all the way. Dribble drive and throwing it out of bounds. Walker, but they'll say the Birds touched it last. Epps will leave. Peters back in for the Birds. A little substitution by Sean Gutting to try and keep his star player out of foul trouble defensively. Out top, here's the 3-ball. It's off the back of the rim. No good by Khan. Birds come ahead on the attack. Harris. We're going to have a foul whistled here. Away from the ball. And I think this will be on Ty Burbank. Burbank, a 6'5" freshman from Denver. Diachok back to the free throw line. That's the 10th team foul, so the Birds in the double bonus. Nestor's free throw is good. His 5th point of the night. Birds have trailed by as many as 6. They've led by as many as 7. Dia coming back for Casper. Didn't get in time. Diachok has the ball in his hands to shoot the free throw. And he'll make the free throw, and that'll pave the way for Usman to come back. Jaden Peters will leave. Casper lead back to 4 now. We're in the final 2 minutes of the opening half. Out of back court. Cole against a double team. Slips and falls down. Wow. Players on the floor. Nobody touched him. He just lost his footing. There's a wet spot over there. If we're at Pepsi Center, you'd say it's the ice from the hockey rink that did that, but no. See if the officials get a towel here. 38-34. Ball will stay with the Rattlers, and they'll go all the way in the back court to Sebastian Cole. Cole working against Harris down the left side. Ooh, he slid to a stop. Thank you. That was a walk unassisted by the floor. See if the Birds can try and extend the lead a little before they go to the locker room. Harris will bring it up. Jaron way out top, bouncing Peterson. Dalton will exchange with Robinson. Right back to Dalton. Pull up, three-pointer, side of the rim, no. Will go into the stands and out of bounds. Dalton has struggled from the field the last couple of games we've seen him here. Still shoots 40% from behind the arc, though. He has taken 114 or 100 and I had it written down somewhere. He has taken 206 three-pointers this year. 1 minute to go here in the opening half. Casper by 4 in a tight one. Here's a long three, a rainbow that's good. Ty Burbank. And the Bird lead down to 2. Harris, soft touch off the glass, no. Knocked out of bounds, last touched by the Rattlers. Epps will come back. Again, a little switch here to get him back on the offense. Harris will float it in for Epps. Triple teamed in the lane, no, but he drew the foul. Well, everybody's sagging on number 2. Cole will get his first. Epps will go to the line for a pair here with 43 seconds left in the half. Jamison with his 14th point of the ball game to lead all scorers. Second one's good. Player of the Year in the North Conference this year for Region 9. Builds the Bird lead back to 3. Just under 43 left in the opening half. Cole chasing Harris to the timeline, and Jaron's going to pick up his first foul. Epps will come back and Dia will leave. Sebastian Cole with 8 points on the evening, shooting 1 and 1 here. And the first one's good. His 9th point ties him with Chantalou for the lead for the Rattlers. Epps leading the way for the Birds with 15. Second free throw is good. Cole in double figures with 10, the lead down to 1 now. Approaching a half minute to go in the opening half. Darius Robinson at quarter court. Loses a dribble, gets it back out top. Peterson trying to loop a pass along the baseline, and Epps couldn't catch up with it. It'll be a turnover with Casper's got 24 seconds to go. Dia back and Epps out for the Birds. Rattlers trying to go into the locker room with a lead over the homestanding team. Going to milk a little clock here as it runs down to the 10-second mark now. Shot clock at 8. Out top from the top of the key, long 3-ball, no. Robinson rebound from half court, throws it off the glass, and the first half is over. The Birds will go to the locker room after a slow start, leading by a point in this quarterfinal game. It's Casper 40 and Otero 39. Second half action will be coming back in about 15 minutes.
Hi, my name is Jose David Alvarez Esquivel. I'm from Cali, Colombia, and I'm an engineering major at Casper College. So I came here because I was at Douglas. I was an exchange student over there. It's a town nearby. I came to join the soccer team, first year program, and I heard good things about Casper College, a really good engineering program in the state. My favorite part about Casper is the people. I think the community. So I got to know like all the staff, the instructors, and I think all of them were like really helpful and friendly to me. I think the whole staff in Casper College helped me a lot, but mainly two people in specific, which is Mela Stack. She helped me like with all those weird questions that I have about like taxes, how life is in here, and all that type of stuff. And then my academic advisor, which is Paul Macquart. He helped me to like decide my courses. He kind of guided me to the right path. He helped me to figure out that I wanted to be a mechanical engineer. I want to become a mechanical engineer, and Casper College is helping me reach that goal.
Hi, I'm Sophie Pinniger. I'm from Linden, Utah, and I'm a biology major at Casper College. When I came here, I was really excited because of all the opportunities that Casper College has, especially with me wanting to pursue anesthesiology. They have a bunch of awesome instructors, a bunch of awesome classes that will lead me in that direction, and so that was really good for me. The reason I chose Casper College is because of soccer, and I had a couple offers from a few different colleges, but I couldn't resist coming here because of the awesome coach, Ammon Bennett, because he's had a lot of great programs in the past, and I knew that if I came here, I would be part of a program that would succeed. I knew Casper College was right for me because of all the great mentors and all of the great classes that are available here. I knew that it would lead me in the right direction to become an anesthesiologist. I know that through these classes that I'm able to take here at Casper College, that I'm going to be really prepared to be able to take my exams to get into medical school. Hopefully the University of Utah, that's my dream, to be able to, pursue my career. And I feel really prepared already, like moving on to harder classes for my bachelor's and obviously eventually medical school, like I mentioned. But I know Casper College has really set me on the right path to, pursue those dreams. I want to become an anesthesiologist, and I know that Casper College is going to help me achieve that dream.
We got a good group of guys this year. We're excited. Got a good team. Some of these new guys, I don't know about them. We got a couple guys like Dre. He don't even know his own strength for real.
Yeah, one of the rules we have in our program is for our guys to really encourage each other and be positive with one another. But I think a handful of them have taken it too far.
This is going to be my first degree in Casper College, my first college degree. And I think I'm going to be the first grandkid from my grandparents to graduate with a degree. I wanted to be a doctor, a surgeon, because I've always liked helping people in some way. But at that moment, I kind of went through a phase where I was like, oh, well, maybe, college isn't for me. Maybe I can't do it. I think the main thing was my daughter, because I kind of had, I was doing a lot of things I shouldn't have been doing up until I was about 22 years old, and I found out I was pregnant. And I had an addiction, was kind of the reason why I didn't go back to school. I guess my confidence wasn't there, so I just didn't think I can do college. Over time, I think with just the support of my mom, and she's like, you can do this, and she kind of motivated me to kind of, do that. And then having my daughter, I was like, well, I need to do something, and I think that's the best option for me. Getting into the program, when I talked to Doug and Alexia, they're the directors of the respiratory therapy program, my confidence, I just, I didn't want to open up to them about my background, but I knew I had to. And when I told them about my charges and what's going on, like, they actually really just kind of put the cherry on top of the cake for me, because they accepted me for who I was, and they said, not a lot of people can say that they've gone through an addiction and they're going to school, so you're doing an incredible thing. And after they told me that, it just kind of really made me feel like I could do anything now. I love the program, and what makes a big difference is having directors that are there to kind of help you throughout the whole way and are willing to help you when you need help. It's a great program. They really set you up for success. And I feel I'm in my second year now, and I feel like I'm really getting things, and I feel like I'm going to be prepared by the time I graduate to be on my own. Very affordable, and it's just very easy access, and I've learned so much. After taking classes, like, I'm so aware of my surroundings now. I'm so aware of history. I'm aware of medical terms and so much that I never had any idea of before. I've learned that I enjoy learning. It's something I never really thought that I liked, because I kind of slacked in junior high, high school, but now that I'm really putting my all into it, I've realized I love learning new things.
I'm Zach Nagy, and I'm from South Florida, and I'm a Casper College student. One of the big reasons I chose Casper College is because it's relatively inexpensive, and that's a really big factor when choosing education past high school for me and my family. One of the things I do want to do is potentially work in the Foreign Service Office with the U.S. State Department. One of the most important things a U.S. diplomat does is networking. And one of the coolest things that I've learned being here in Casper and in Casper College specifically is how to do that. Because in Wyoming, you really are a handshake away from anybody. Whether it's an email, a phone call, a text, you can meet with some of the most influential people in the area or even in the country.
Working in the Foreign Service Office, one of the things that is most paramount is language acquisition and learning languages. One of the best parts about Casper College for me personally so far has been working with Professor Atkins in the language department, learning Spanish, but not only touching on the language and the acquisition of said language, but also the culture and the importance of the little things.
I want to become a U.S. diplomat, and Casper College is helping me get there.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. They want to show for some people out there, man. They want to show for some people out there, man. They want to show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym. Thursday evening, the fourth and final game. The opening round, the quarterfinals of the men's Region 9 tournament. And Casper into the locker room with a 40-39 lead over Otero. Take a look at some statistics here. If you're just joining us earlier, Northwest won at the buzzer on a tip-in with 0.2 of a second left. They had a 69-68 win over Lamar. Trinidad State easily over Western Wyoming 80-57. And LCCC, Laramie County Community College, easily over Western Nebraska 88-63. On the women's side of the tournament in Scottsbluff, the number one seeded Casper College women ranked 17th in the nation, won 93-76 over NJC, northeastern of Sterling, Colorado. Statistics here reflect a tough shooting game for both squads. The Rattlers are 14 of 32, 44% from the field. The Birds are just 13 of 35, that's 37%. Neither team shooting well behind the arc. The Rattlers 4 of 15, 27%. The Birds 3 of 12, 25%. Free throws in the ball game. Otero is 7 of 8, that's 88%. The Birds are 11 of 16, 69%. Let's see, points in the paint, 12 for the T-Birds, 20 for the Rattlers. Second chance points, the Birds with 8 and the Rattlers with just 2, and Casper's bench has outscored Otero 4-3. Largest lead, Otero led by 6, Casper led by 7. The score has been tied 5 times, and the lead has changed hands 3 times. Leading scorers, Jamison Epps with 15 for the T-Birds and 9 rebounds in the opening half. He averages 17 points and 10 rebounds a game. Leading scorer for the Rattlers, Sebastian Cole, their only player in double figures. He has 10. So we'll see what transpires here in the second 20 minutes. The winner will go on to the semifinals tomorrow at 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. If the T-Birds win, it would be a 7 o'clock game. Birds will have the ball to start the second half. Diachok, Dia, Harris, Peterson, and Epps, the starting 5. Jaron with the ball on the floor, trying to feed the high post. It's tipped. Dia will control and find Epps underneath for the easy layup. Well, a broken play, but it results in an easy deuce for the T-Birds to start the second half of play. Jamison with 17 now. Birds with a little defense in deep. They're going to kick it back out for Burke for a 3, front of the rim. No. Rebound by Osisi, and then Burke will try another 3, or Cole will try another 3, and that's good. We're tied at 42. Harris working against Thomas. Draws the double team, then they back it away. Dia feeding high post. Diachok for Dia in deep, hard off the glass, but it stayed down. Guzman's first hoop of the ball game, his 6th point. Just a minute into the second half of play. Thomas, head fake, drives the lane. Nice interception of the baseball pass. Harris brings it ahead to Epps. Jamison dribble drive, layup is good. Hits the deck, no foul called, and he's got 19 now. Birds up by 4. Low post feed in deep against Dia. They couldn't get the shot, they threw it away. Epps with the loose ball, all the way down left side. Nice dish, Harris, layup good. Birds by 6 now. Thomas will walk it ahead. Gets it outside to Chantalou. Chantalou against Diachok. Scoops one up, doesn't go. Ball tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Casper, I believe. Diachok with some good defense on that. Cole to toss it in to the left of his basket. Ball will come in right at Lasisi, and they'll swing it outside. Looking for Lasisi. Instead, they get it out top. That shot may have been partially blocked by Epps. Rebound, Lasisi, dribble drive, and that'll be a charge. Lasan Walker, the guilty party for Otero. Substitutions for the Rattlers. Daniela Russo will check in along with Courtney White, and we're going to get a timeout here. Timeout on the court. This will be a full timeout. Birds lead by 6, 48-42. We're back after this.
My name is Abigail Landwer. I'm from Powell, Wyoming, and I am a student here at Casper College. I decided to choose Casper College mostly because of the financial option, but I also decided it was a really good place to start. So I think my favorite thing about being here on campus is probably all the opportunities I've gotten. For example, I've gotten to work with the Casper Star Tribune, and I've also gotten to work with the PR department here on campus, which has been really, really cool. I'm a multimedia communications student at Casper College, and the person that's helping me most on this kind of path has been my advisor for sure. I've really gotten to know her over the time I've been around her. She's also helped me pursue where I want to go a little faster, so I'm getting my degree at my own pace, which is very nice. I've had a really good time here at Casper College, and I'm very excited to see where it's going to take me in the future. I want to become a videographer, and Casper College is helping me reach my goal.
Second half action, 17:47 left in the ball game, and the Birds have outscored the Rattlers 8-3 here in the opening 2.5 minutes, or 2 minutes and change. Casper will look at some pressure, and Peterson plays it in. Dalton gets it right back. Then over to Jaron Harris, who will work against Kyrie Thomas. Into the front court. High post feed slapped away from Diachok. Then Harris slaps it away from Chantalou before he can run. Jaron into the front court. Layup is good. Just split the divide that time. And it's 50-42. That's the biggest lead of the night for Casper. Thomas out top, pull up, three-pointer on the way. Got a kind roll, and it stayed on the rim before it dribbled in. He's got 9. 3 minutes into the second half of play. Jaron Harris looking for Diachok, bounces to him out top. Nestor loses his dribble and gets it to Epps. Epps looking for Diachok from behind. They slap it loose. 2-on-1 back the other way. Thomas with an around the back pass that almost went out the front door. Not the pass you needed. They had a 2-on-1 easy layup. So the Birds, after the turnover, trying to build on a 5-point lead here. Harris will bounce to Epps between the circles, give it to Dalton. Peterson, he'll look down low and trying to feed it to Dio. That pass knocked away. Back the other way, on the run come the Rattlers, and the ball is dribbled out of bounds. A little bump and run, Courtney White couldn't control the basketball. Casper gets it on the turnover. Oh, Birds, 4 minutes into the second half of play. Try to throw it to Diachok, and Harris' pass just picked off. Back the other way, pull up inside the arc, and Thomas will drain a little 17-footer. Makes it 50-47. Birds have gotten a little careless with the basketball last couple times down court. Dio loses his dribble, gives it out top. Diachok with 15 to Harris, pull up, 10-footer, no. Dia tried to slap it away from Cole, but Cole comes away with the rebound. Into the front court for Thomas. That is an NBA rainbow that's good. That was no conscience. Nobody can guard that. Halfway between the circle and the top of the key, we're tied at 50. Darius Robinson replacing Usman Dia for the Birds. Thomas averaging 16 a ball game, has 14 right now. 5 minutes into the second half, we're knotted at 50. Darius Robinson for Peterson at the top. Dalton misses. Diachok rebound, kicks it out. Harris cross court in the corner. Robinson pull up, little 10-footer, no. Gets his own rebound, dishes, and the weak side layup is good by Epps. Well, the Birds have done a good job of getting some offensive rebounds, some second chance points. Sean Gutting wants to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this.
At Casper College, we're here to help. Here to answer your financial aid questions. Register for classes. Pick a major and so much more. At Casper College, we're here for you.
$52-50, T-Birds by a deuce. 5 minutes into the second half of play. Casper will throw a little token full court pressure. Thomas working against Harris out of the backcourt. Goes behind the back, clears the timeline. Gives it to Cole, back to Thomas. Another high arc, long three-pointer, no. Robinson, long rebound. He'll get it back from Harris. Dribble drive, spin in the lane, throw it up with the right hand. No, Epps couldn't control the rebound. And it's fed ahead to Thomas out of backcourt all the way down. His shot blocked by Dalton Peterson. Birds have a 2-on-0 coming back. Epps misses, Robinson follows, but his basket will not count as Jamison's foul going to the hoop. Should go to the line for a pair here. Cole will get his second. Epps will step to the line and a chance to build the lead to 4. And the first free throw is good. Jamison's 22nd point of the ball game. Coming off a 30 or 47 point effort at Eastern Wyoming against the Lancers. Second one on the way is good. 23 for Jamison, 54-50 the Birds. The Thunderbirds with a 4-point lead. Out top, Chandelou drives and scores from the right side. He has 10 now. 6 minutes into the second half. Casper clinging to a 2-point lead. Darius Robinson dribbles out of trouble. Cross-courts it to Dalton Peterson for Diachoke. Nestor pull up at the free throw line, in and out, no. Ball tapped around and Robinson couldn't control it. It'll come away to the Rattlers. Out of backcourt, Courtney White exchanging with Kyrie Thomas. Thomas bouncing out top. Chandelou pulls up in the lane, drains it, and it counts. Soft touch from about 12, his 12th point of the ball game. Foul's going to go on Jaden Peters, his third for the Birds. We're tied at 54 and a chance for the Rattlers to get their first lead of the second half. And they will. Chandelou has 13. Robinson breaks the pressure, still has it on the floor. Out top, Diachoke wants a 3, that's no good. Robinson, long rebound. He'll put up a 2 that's no good. Peters scrambling for a rebound, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Otero. Robinson to throw in. Keelan Lassisi from Paris back into the lineup for Otero. Epps holds over his head, wants to go in the lane, throws up a 10-footer that doesn't go. And I think they're going to get Jamison for the charge. That'll be his third foul of the ball game. Not good news for Sean Gutting. 13:05 to go here in the contest. Birds are down a point. Epps will stay in with 3 personal fouls. Casper is led by as many as 8. They've trailed by as many as 6. Neither team able to get any distance from the other. High post feed out top. Chandelou pull up in the lane, can't get it to go. Dia will take the rebound. Robinson runs it ahead to Jamison. Epps had it knocked away, gathered back, looking out top. Darius will back the dribble away, work against Kyrie Thomas. Gets the pick from Dia, pull up, 3-pointer, no. Dia taps it, Dia on the floor, sits on the basketball, and we'll get a jump ball here, and the arrow says it belongs to the Rattlers. (55-54), 1-point Otero lead. Winner of this ball game at 7 o'clock tomorrow against LCCC. In the semifinals of the men's Region 9 tournament. Thomas, he'll shoot from there between the circles. Instead, exchanging with Cole. Ball knocked out of his hands. He'll go into his own bench. And I think the Birds are going to get this one. Jaron Harris back in for Casper. Dalton Peterson will take a seat. Harris will bring it ahead for the Birds. For Jaden Peters, who's in, back to Usman Dia, looking in the paint, and Peters, or Darius Robinson rather, throws up a one-hander, kind of a wild shot, but he drew the foul. It'll be the third of the ball game for Sebastian Cole. So the Birds' best free throw shooter at 85% this season will toe the stripe for a pair. First one's good. 5 points for the freshman. Chance to put Casper back on top by a point. And he will. It's 56-55. We played 8 minutes in the second half. Birds with some pressure in the backcourt. Thomas having a little trouble, almost stolen away by Peters. They'll get it ahead quickly. It looked like they had a walk. Instead, they threw it out of bounds. Well, didn't get the call on the travel by Pondexter, but his pass for Lasisi was way too strong. Casper basketball up by a point. Robinson jogs it into the front court in front of his own bench, still has it on the floor. Out top, Dia, one dribble, looks in the paint, then bounces back out top. Peters for Harris, knocked away. Peters gets it back. He goes down, and no foul whistled. It'll be a turnover, Casper. Thomas against Harris, going to draw the double team, trapped right at half court, and they'll have to use a timeout. Be a 30-second timeout with 11:23 to play in the ball game. Casper 56, Otero 55.
We got a good group of guys this year. We're excited. You know, got a good team. Some of these new guys, I don't know about them. We got a couple guys like Dre. He don't even know his own strength for real.
Yeah, Dre. There you go. At Casper College, we're here to help. Here to answer your financial aid questions. Register for classes. Pick a major and so much more. At Casper College, we're here for you.
Otero basketball alongside their bench in the front court. Get it in out top and then exchange with Thomas, who wants to go left, swings it back outside for Pondexter. To Miera, head fake on the dribble drive. Did he walk or was he fouled? It's going to go on Jaron Harris. Guess I'll answer my own question. Second personal on Jaron. Thomas to play it in from the right side of his hoop along the baseline. Tossing out top, Pondexter right over to Miera for a three. He hits the deck, no foul whistle. The shot was off to the left. Darius Robinson kicking outside. Jaron Harris, three ball, good. And then a foul after the shot, or are they going to get Harris for saying something? 59-55, I think a technical here on the Birds. Maybe for taunting. I turned down to look at my score sheet. Harris, who hits the three, I think is going to get the technical here. It'll send Kyrie Thomas to the line and he'll shoot a pair. They were going to get the ball anyway. First free throw is good. Thomas now with 15 to lead the way for Otero. Chance to make it a 2-point ball game again. And the second one's good too. Yeah, there are times you just have to forget you're not on the playground anymore. Didn't really see what he said or did. Like I say, I was marking the score sheet, but the foul was on Jaron, and that's a personal foul too, so he now has 3. Birds will throw a little full court pressure on in the back court. Pondexter will break it, sidesteps Dia and hits the layup. His first bucket, first points of the night, tie it at 59 with 10:41 to play. Harris kicks in the corner. Peters out top to Peterson for Robinson on the left side. Darius to the baseline, floats up the one-hander, yes, and he's fouled. (61-59), Darius Robinson to the free throw line. Pondexter with his second foul of the ball game. Darius is 4 for 4 thus far this evening. Make it 5 for 5. He's got 9. The Birds back on top by 3. Looking at some full court pressure. They're applying it in the back court. Ooh, Robinson almost had the steal. And then Peters for the steal, couldn't control it at half court. Pondexter tries to burn baseline. Fall away, in and out, no. Rebound. Jaden Peters, who kind of hurt himself when he fell at half court. Looking a little gimpy right now. And now a foul whistled away from the ball. It's going to be on Otero. And I believe Lasisi will get his first. 5 team fouls on the Rattlers, 4 on the Casper T-Birds. Peters will leave, go to the trainer as the Birds get it in the corner for Jaron Harris with a 3 that's no good. Looked like maybe he got a bloody nose. He's being tended to on the sideline. Jaden Peters is. Birds by 3. Rattler basketball in the front court. Cross court at Thomas. Pull up. High arc again. No. And Dia will be knocked to the floor. And the foul whistled on the Rattlers. And that'll be 2 quick ones now on Keelan Lasisi. Not a shooting foul yet, just a 6-team foul. We'll get a timeout on the court. We'll take one too. 9:43 to go. It's a close one. Casper College 62, Otero 59.
My name is Abigail Landwehr. I'm from Powell, Wyoming, and I am a student here at Casper College. I decided to choose Casper College mostly because of the financial option, but I also decided it was a really good place to start. So I think my favorite thing about being here on campus is probably all the opportunities I've gotten. For example, I've gotten to work with the Casper Star-Tribune, and I've also gotten to work with the PR department here on campus, which has been really, really cool. I'm a multimedia communications student at Casper College, and the person that's helping me most on this kind of path has been my advisor for sure. I've really gotten to know her over the time I've been around her. She's also helped me pursue where I want to go a little faster, so I'm getting my degree at my own pace, which is very nice. I've had a really good time here at Casper College, and I'm very excited to see where it's going to take me in the future. I want to become a videographer, and Casper College is helping me reach my goal.
Jack Noakes back at the house that Oscar built. Sweet Erickson Thunderbird Gym. Thursday night, final game of the Region 9 men's quarterfinals. Casper College with a 3-point lead over Otero Community College from 450 miles away down in La Junta, Colorado, southeast part of the state. Bird basketball out of the backcourt. Robinson to walk it ahead. Comes left side, outside to Harris. Backs away from the right side elbow, still has it on the floor against Pondexter. Floats a one-hander off the glass, no. And the rebound claimed and taken away by Lasisi. Jaron had a good look, just couldn't get it to go. All the way down, nobody picks up Thomas, who goes uncontested until Epps got there late for his 18th point, and it's a 1-point ball game. Little breakdown mentally by the T-Birds on defense. Diachoke between the circles for Peterson, feeding Epps. Epps low post, backing his way in, baseline, turnaround Jay, no. And a rebound, and on the rebound, a foul going to be whistled here. And I think this is going against the Rattlers, who came away with the rebound. It is. It's going to be Pondexter for the hold. His third is the 7th team foul. So Jaron Harris with a chance to make some time at the free throw line. Kahn will leave the ball game for the Rattlers. The first free throw by Harris, good. Matches his season average of 13 points a ball game. Chance to build it back to a 3-point lead. 8:46 showing on the clock. And the second one rattles around. He rattled one in against the Rattlers. 64-61, T-Birds by 3. Out of back court. Here comes Thomas. He'll gun it from anywhere. Still has it on the floor against Peterson. Bouncing low post. Harris was waiting. Ahead. Robinson from the left side. No, and he's fouled. Missed the layup. Harris tangled up with some of the Rattler players. This should be the third foul on Chantalou, and it sends Darius Robinson to the line where he's 5 for 5 tonight. 85% on the season, best on the team. Chance to hike the lead to 5 here with 8:30 to play. First one's nothing but net. He's in double figures with 10. Epps has 23 and Harris has 14 to lead the way for Casper. Chance to go up by 4, and they will. Always cool at the free throw line. Darius Robinson makes it 66-61. Under 8.5 to go in the ball game. Out top. Rattlers looking in deep. Ball is fumbled and taken away by Diachoke. Baseball it ahead to Peterson. Fake the 3, goes in the corner. No look pass. Diachoke layup. No, but he's fouled. Well, the Birds with some opportunity here to put a little distance between themselves and the Rattlers coming from the free throw line. Nestor, 2 for 2 on the night at the stripe. On the season, an 80% free throw shooters, and the first one's good. Biggest lead for the T-Birds has been 8 early here in the second half. Biggest lead for the Rattlers was 6 in the first half. Diachoke can make it a 7-point ball game, and he will. He's got 8, and with 8 minutes to go, the Bird lead is 7 now. Sebastian Cole dribbling between the circles. Gets it to Thomas, the 3-point guy. Against Diachoke, dribbled it off his foot. Birds can't control. Diachoke will pick it up, get it in deep, and the layup by Peters is no good. He hesitated, let everyone fly by, but he was off balance when he took the shot. Cole with the ball now between the circles. Gets it outside for Walker. Walker looking inside. Peterson almost knocked it loose, knocked it into the back court against Chantalou, who wants to drive and catches his own miss and goes out of bounds. Pleading his case. You could have called a technical there when he didn't give the ball. The official kind of backhanded it into the wall in disgust. Jaron Harris trying to stretch out. I don't know whether he cramped up on that. Trainer will come take a look at him. Casper basketball, 7-point lead with just over 7 to play. Diachoke all the way down, left side, laid it up, no, fouled it, yes. He's got 10, and the lead is 9, the largest for either team tonight. And then Robinson going for the steal, and we're going to get a timeout taken here by the Rattlers, who are looking a little rattled. Casper 70, Otero 61. Back with the final 6 minutes and 54.
Yeah, one of the rules we have in our program is for our guys to really encourage each other and be positive with one another. But I think a handful of them have taken it too far.
Biggest lead of the ball game for Casper College, 9, 70-61. A lot of time left, 6:54 to play in the contest. Otero has shown they can get back into it with the 3-ball in a hurry. For the Birds, Epps, Peterson, Diachok, Robinson, and Peters. Jaron Harris still on the bench. He was kind of looking like trying to stretch out maybe a quad or a hamstring, but we'll see when he comes back. Basketball belongs to the Rattlers with 20 on the shot clock in the front court. Thomas bouncing outside. They look in deep. It's fumbled away, and the shot is missed by Lasisi, but then he drew the foul. He couldn't gather and missed an easy layup. Casper foul will be the second of the night on Nestor Diachok. Lasisi to the free throw line. He'll shoot a pair here. And the first one's off the front of the rim, no good. A 67% free throw shooter on the year. Say that just as my writing hand cramps up. Second one good. Lasisi now with 6, and it's 70-62 Casper. Robinson chases Thomas across the timeline. Peterson will take it at the top, looking for Diachok, reverse it up and in. Nice pass, Dalton, nice finish by Nestor Diachok. Birds by 10. In deep, floating one-hander is good. That basket by Samuel Swolfs, the freshman from Belgium. Diachok gonna keep it on the dribble, then step up for a 3 that's good. Well, he can do that from outside. He's got 15, and timeout Otero with 5:57 to go. Birds build the lead to 11 at 75-64. Who took the timeout here? I think it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here for a moment. At the half, the Birds were up 1, 40-39. They had out-rebounded the Rattlers 24-19. Neither team shot it well, but both teams struggling behind the arc. Just 4 out of 15, 27% for Otero. The Birds at that time were 3 for 12, 25%. Just trying to look. Turnovers, 5 in the first half for Otero, just 3 for Casper College. Statistics were even, as was the score. The Birds have run out to an 11-point lead now, just under 6 minutes to go in the contest. Ball will come in, and Sebastian Cole will take it across on the far sideline, working against Peters. Fall away is off the front of the rim, no good, but the foul going to be whistled on Jaden. That'll be 4. Team fouls now 6 for the Birds, 9 for the Rattlers. Casper will be in the bonus from here on out. Jaron Harris set to come back in, and first free throw by Cole is short. Peters will leave with 4. Harris, who was hobbling a little bit last time, comes in, appears to be okay. Cole will measure this one and hit it. 14 for the sophomore from Cherry Creek High School. 75-65, Birds by 10. Diachoke for Dalton. Peterson in front of the T-Bird bench, right back to Nestor. Baseball's it ahead. Harris for 3, no. Diachoke taps it out front, but it's taken by Cole for Thomas. Layup is good. Kyrie with 20 now, leading scorer for the Rattlers, who cut the lead to 8 now, approaching 5 to play in the contest. Harris for Robinson. Darius, dribble drive, pull up, free throw line, 15-footer, no good. Thomas heads up as he dribbles it ahead. Looking for Cole, still has it on the floor. Instead gets it to Chantalou, and Dalton Peterson will pick up this foul. Dalton's first. Team foul 7, so it's a 1-on-1 here with the Birds leading by 8. Ikichi Chantalou from Richmond, Virginia to the free throw line. 6'3" sophomore. Leading scorer on the team at 17 a game. The free throw gives him his 14th of the contest. Second one on the way by the righty is nothing but net. Darius Robinson will take it ahead. The Bird lead down to 6 now. Under 5 to play in the contest. Robinson for Harris, feeding to Epps. Hits the floor, no foul called. And back the other way on the turnover. The Rattlers, the dribble drive, and that basket is going to be no good. One too many Euro steps in there. The Euro travel. Birds will get the ball back, leading by 6, 4.5 to play. High post feed out top. Diachoke, and the Birds want to take a timeout. Sean Gutting says we'll talk about it with 4:26 to play and Casper leading by 6. Back after this.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson Thunderbird Gym. Final game of the quarterfinals, the men's Region 9 tournament from Casper College. 13 of those region championship banners and trips to the Nationals hanging on the men's side of the court. The first 9, of course, earned by the namesake of this building, old Oscar Sweet Erickson. Birds with the basketball. 6-point lead, and Robinson in the front court for Diachoke. Feeding in deep. Epps, turn, shoot, lay it in. Jamison 25 now in the ball game. The lead back to 8 as we approach 4 to play. Cole bouncing outside to White. White looking down low, trying to feed low post. Diachok stepped in front, tried to knock it away that time from Walker. They'll feed for the reverse layup that's no good. Walker the rebound, kicks in the corner for a 3 that's no good, and the ball knocked out of bounds on the rebound by Chantalou over the top of Epps, but he knocked it into the Casper sign along the end line. Bird basketball with an 8-point lead. Darius with the ball on the floor. Working against Sebastian Cole. Goes all the way down to the Casper sideline. Backs it away now. Shot clock winds to 10. Gets a pick from Epps. All the way down, tries to pull up and shoot, has it blocked, then steps in front, tried to take it away. Didn't knock it off the legs, though, of Sebastian Cole. It'll stay in the backcourt with the Rattlers. Sean Gutting will take a timeout. Birds using some time there. Still have an 8-point lead. There's 3:16 left. I guess Sean did not take. They're going to say it's Casper ball. He won his argument, or someone did. Harris for 3, no. Rebound taken away by White. Clears it for Thomas out of the backcourt. At the top, and a foul will be whistled. This may be on Nestor. Would be his 3rd. Diachok with his 3rd, 8th team foul. So we're 1-1 here. Lasan Walker, just 4 points tonight, averaging 13 a ball game. And the free throw is no good. Robinson with a hustle play, chases down the long rebound along the end line. See if the Birds can build it back to a double-digit lead. Epps is pulled way out on the right side angle and goes at the top. Diachok, oh, nice bounce pass. Peterson layup, no, and he's called for the charge. Ouch. Dalton's 2nd. It will not be a shooting foul, but it is the 9th team foul, so both teams are double bonus from here on out with 2:42 to play. Crowd needs to make a little noise here as Thomas takes it across the timeline. Bouncing out top. Chantalou shot blocked by Peterson, but it goes in anyway. He's got 17. The Bird lead is 6. Darius Robinson into the front court. Penetrates, kicks in the corner. Dalton Peterson, 3 is good! Oh, he needed that. The Birds needed that. Back to a 9-point lead. 2 minutes to play in the contest. Out top, Chantalou, dribble drive, slips at the elbow, dishes it outside. And Sebastian Cole trying to feed the corner, knocked out of bounds. Jamison Epps. Clock will stop with 1:54 to go. Casper with a 9-point margin. Cole will play it into the right side of his hoop along the end line. Way back out top. Thomas fires a high arc 3. You knew he was going to hit one again. And that one was nothing but net. He's got 23 now. 80-74. And in deep, Diachok alone for the easy layup. He's got 17, a minute and a half to go. 1:36 on the clock, and the Birds with an 8-point lead. Well, while they're celebrating Kyrie Thomas's NBA 3, Nestor Diachok was all alone, didn't need to jam it, just laid it home softly. So the Birds trade baskets. They give up a 3, but they get a 2. And the clock is down to 1:36 to play in the contest. It has been close all the way through this baby tonight. The early lead was to Otero. They led by as many as 6 in the first half. Birds led by as many as 7 in the first half, and they've led by as many as 11 here in the second half. Casper 22-7 on the season. Otero came in this evening with a record of 14-16. The Birds with a bye into the quarterfinal round by virtue of finishing as the number 1 seed in the North Subdivision. Otero 14-16 got here with a 104-77 win on the road at McCook, Nebraska. That after losing at home to McCook 2 weeks earlier by 9, 93-84. Never know. Basketball will go over to the Rattlers. They'll have to go length of the court, see if the Birds can get a crucial stop here with an 8-point lead. Thomas will bring it into Cole against Robinson. Pushes off with the right elbow. Darius chases him down in front of the bench. Low post speed. Shanaloo turns, shoots. Couldn't get it to score. Peterson had it knocked loose and put right back up and in by Walker. Lead down to 6 with 1:17 to go. Dalton out of back court. Loses his dribble. Cross courts it for Epps, who is fouled. And I'll tell you what, the guy who fouled Jamison got the worst of the deal. Jamison kind of undercut, came down on top. Top of, I believe, Walker, who's being helped up, picked up his second foul. Epps should be at the free throw line for a pair with 1:07 to play. Jamison 67% on the year from the line. He's got 23 points tonight to lead all scorers. 2 free throws here would be very handy. Jamison Epps, sophomore, Lebanon, Kentucky, Player of the Year in the North Division of the Region 9, and the first free throw is nothing but net. 26 for the 6'6 sophomore, who's going to have an easy double-double. He had 9 rebounds in the first half. Second one on the way, and that one crawls in. And the lead goes back to 8 with 1:07 to play. I'd like to say it's comfortable, but with this guy here with the ball, Thomas, we're going to have a timeout taken here. I'm not sure the clock got set right. I don't think they rolled the 30-second clock. Game clock says 1:03. They're going to roll it down to 26 and get the ball back to Thomas. He'll shoot from there. Robinson got a piece of the ball, and it's an air ball. That was a 15-foot shot that went about 12. Peters bouncing out top for Dalton. Peterson looking for Dia on the high post. He'll be double teamed, gets it back to Dalton. We're under 40 seconds to go. Robinson back to Peterson, head fake on the 3. Shot clock down to 10, and Dalton got hit once and twice. Shanaloo got in it. I don't think it was intentionally a cheap shot, but Peterson had already taken one to the chops, and Shanaloo got him in the head too. Dalton at the free throw line this season, 89%. Keep saying Darius Robinson's the best free throw shooter. It's Peterson. Chance to build it to a double-digit lead. First one is good. Dalton has struggled from outside, but he's got 12. Scoreboard says 10. We won't quibble. All we want now is that 10-point lead on the scoreboard, and we'll get it. So Peterson knocks down 2 to make it 86-76. Still 36 seconds left in this one. Thomas, who can gun it from long distance, almost loses his dribble. Into the lane, kicks outside. The 3 is good. That one by Courtney White, his first points of the ball game. The sophomore from Denver makes it 86-79. Clock will stop with just under 29 seconds to go. We will be here tomorrow at 7 o'clock unless disaster unfolds in the last 28 ticks. And it will be Casper against an old foe. LCCC walked all over western Nebraska today. Reminder, the women, ranked 17th in the nation, will be in the semifinals in Scottsbluff tomorrow. They were winners 93-76 over Northeastern this afternoon. Birds will look against some full court pressure here. Epps can run the baseline, gets it to Harris. Jaron, long lead for Robinson, and he is tripped and will go to the free throw line. So the 7-point lead can grow to 9 here. You would expect it would, Darius, tonight. Been to the line, by my count, 7 times, and he's made all 7. 85% on the free throw line this year. And the first one's good. He has a field goal in the second half, and after that he's got 6 free throws. 6 for 6 in the half. 8 for 8 on the night. Second one is good also. Very cool, and this thing is, with 22 seconds to go in the ball game, is safely in the T-Birds' front pocket. 88-79. Thomas out of control all the way down, and Dia will block the shot by Lasan Walker. Stop the clock with 15 seconds to go. Send Walker to the free throw line. Usman with a little mad in that block there, I think. Diachoke Harris will come back in after the first free throw. Both teams double bonus with 15 seconds to play. Otero's season will end with a 14-17 record. And obviously, a very good job to get into the quarterfinals. Dia and Peters will take a seat for the Birds. Second one on the way, off the heel. Diachoke rebound. He will be triple teamed. They'll steal it away. Thomas for a consolation 3 that's good. Birds have been a little careless a couple of times. 88-83. Peterson fouled now with just under 7 seconds to go. Dalton, also Mr. Automatic at the stripe. Dalton with 11 points. 89% from the free throw line this season. The lefty, the sophomore from Encampment, Wyoming. First free throw is good. I didn't jinx him anyway. He's got 12. I guess I have him with 14. Anyway, the Birds are going to go back to the dorm with a 7-point victory here tonight, we think. 90-83. Thomas loses the ball. They'll try another 3, no good. Diachoke the rebound, and your final, the T-Birds advance to the semifinals with a 90-83 victory over Otero. Jamison Epps unofficially with 27, 13 for Darius Robinson, 14 for Jaron Harris, and 12 for Dalton Peterson. Dester Diachoke had 17. The Birds put 5 in double figures, and they win this one after leading by 1 at the halfway mark, 40-39. They win it 90-83 against an Otero team that hoisted up some long threes, but Casper a little too strong on the boards, I think. Sean Gutting will join us in a little while. We'll talk about the contest. We'll talk about it and see what he thinks as his team will be in the semifinals against LCCC now. Birds with a 90-83 victory. So Casper College will go, ouch, against LCCC. I'm cramping up and I didn't play. First it was the hand, now it's the arm. If the legs give out, you carry me out of here, Jake. Oh, my. 90-83 your final here. Casper College runs its record on the season now to 23 wins against 7 losses. The Rattlers end their season at 15-16, and Casper in the second game tomorrow will take on LCCC. The first game tomorrow will find, got to look at my sheet here. First game tomorrow will find Trinidad going against Northwest DePaul. The Trappers kind of stole one today. They blocked a shot in the final 6 seconds, went length of the court, took a long three that was no good, but it was tipped in at the buzzer with 0.2 of a second to go to win it by 1, 69-68. We're going to look at the statistics. We'll come back with the statistics and hopefully Sean Gutting when we return. Casper College victorious 90-83 today over Otero.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
Get Sean Gutting hooked up here. Well, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
Did you lose any weight on the bench watching that?
I could sure use it. I could sure use it, man.
You know, some things that jump right off the page. One that really came to me, 19 for 19 at the free throw line in the second half. Let's start there, huh?
It's pretty spectacular when these guys lock in.
And, I mean, we're talking, obviously, key free throws, close ball game.
We've had two games this year where we've gone, you know, that we went 24 for 25 on the road and 19 for 19 in the second half, and that won us the game. And honestly, we talked about it in the first half. If we made free throws in the first half, we would have been up 8 or 9.
Yeah, you were 11 of 16 the first half.
And, you know, the guys really responded and made the shots. They made the free throws they needed to in the second half, and it was a big difference. You know, we got the stops when we needed it, and then, you know, it's on another night where we shot it poorly from 3, but, you know, we haven't played in 2 weeks, so.
Yeah, you continue to get timely threes, though, especially, again, from Dalton.
Right. You know, Dalton, you know, gosh, we kept talking in the locker room and in the huddles, like, Nestor was going to get one. You know, we just knew, like, he's just too good of a shooter. He was going to get one. And, you know, him being able to see the ball go in the hole a couple times, you know, made the difference. And then, obviously, he hit a big one. Dalton hit a big one in the corner. You know, and that's a testament to how tough these guys really are when they want to be.
I thought defensively you did a good job, especially, boy, I tell you, if they gave 4 points for shooting all the way from La Junta, Kyrie Thomas would be, oh my goodness.
He's a special player, man. And
that is NBA
He scared me, you know, coming into this thing because I know what he's capable of doing. And he did it, man. I mean, honestly, in the first half, he was 2 for 6. I thought we did a pretty decent job, let him get loose once or twice. And in the second half, after he hit his first 2, you know, his confidence was through the roof. You know, and honestly, he's such a good player that, you know, we got lucky. He missed a big one after that. But, you know, I mean, shoot, a couple of the ones he threw in, they needed them, and they were big. And, you know, it made the game kind of stay closer than it probably felt, you know, at times. But he's such a good player.
Seemed like it was, and this time of the year, I guess it's not unusual, it seemed like a pretty physical game.
Yeah, you know, and I think, you know, we've had question marks about ourselves heading into something really physical, you know, and tomorrow will be the same way. You know, we had really talked about, we thought that we were going to be, us making threes is what was going to win us games. You know, we haven't shot it well from 3 the last couple games, and, you know, still getting a win that way tonight. You know, hopefully we can start shooting it better from that part of the floor and just being more consistent and help us out.
Epps had a little foul trouble tonight. You kind of were rotating him in and out, trying to keep him out of foul trouble, I assume.
Yeah, once he got his 3rd, we just wanted to be a little bit smarter with it and, you know, not get him in a situation where he get his 4th foul and can't be as aggressive as he likes. And, you know, it just worked out perfectly with some of the guys that subbed in for him. They played really well. They defended well. They helped us on the offensive end and kind of stuck, you know, picked it up for him when those moments were tough. You know, and Jaden Peters was good on the defensive end. You know, a couple of these other guards played really well on the defensive end. You know, we'll need some consistency from our bench. They need to, you know, give us some confidence going into it, and you know, because we're going to need everybody the next 2 days.
Jamison, 27 points, 11 rebounds. He had 9 at the half, but again, you kind of were subbing him in and out, trying to keep him out of foul trouble.
Part of it's just keeping him fresh too. You know, we need these guys to finish games. You know,
yeah.
We need them on the floor, especially on the offensive end, to finish games and help us rebound. And tonight he made free throws in the second half.
5 in double figures.
Yep.
Spread it around. And again, you get Peterson and Epps, or Peterson. I'll get it. Peterson and Robinson on the free throw line down the stretch.
Yep.
That is as good a feeling as you can have, I imagine.
I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not going to jinx it. We'll see you guys tomorrow,
so,
I'll tell you that much, man.
LCCC.
Yep.
What happened the first 2 times? I'm trying to remember. Well, if you played them just once,
we played
haven't
them twice.
you?
We beat them both
played
times.
Twice?
We won at 7 on the road and 7 here at home.
They got some athletes.
It's really hard to beat somebody 3 times. They are playing really well right now.
They just dominated Western Nebraska.
Yeah, playing with a lot of confidence. So, you know, I expect that one to be a dogfight. You know, they look a little different right now. You know, and they're so talented that we're going to have to perform. We're going to have to play well.
Well, you got it done tonight. I mean, you know, you got to be happy that you got a lead. It was a close game all the way, really.
Yep.
And you managed to hold on to the close lead. You never gave it up. I think they got it to I don't know. Three? Did they get it to three?
They took the lead at one point early in the second half, and then I think
they did.
We need those games. We need close games. We need to have close games, and winning them is important. So hopefully this gives us a jolt heading into tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow night,
Jack.
and congratulations. Sean Gutting, the head coach for the T-Birds, who win it tonight by a final score. I can't whistle like that, so it's not me. They win it tonight by a final score of 90-83, and they move their record again to 23-7. They will take on LCCC, Laramie County Community College, for a right to go to the Region 9 Finals. That ball game should tip about 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, and we'll have it right here on the stream. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night from the Swede, the T-Birds, in the semifinals of the Region 9 tournament.